let me just, I want to open up to you and tell you what I was thinking earlier, let you into my mind a little bit, which can be a very dangerous place. But we sent the kids out of here because we're talking about sex and semen on the ground, and we'll get to it, and that's the right move to make, no question about it. But you know what? The kids are going downstairs, and they're learning about, of all things, the flood, Noah's Ark, okay? And I'm thinking, if they're going to have questions in here, it's kind of ironic because they might just have some questions downstairs if they're following along with the story. Like, God kills all those people by drowning? Yes. I remember years ago, what I love about Living Water is you can share. I'm just going to tell you something that some of you will disagree with. I'm just going to say that at the outset. Some of you will disagree. Some of you will agree. I'm not even sure if I did the right thing. I want to make that clear, okay? But when I was a children's ministry director many years ago, one of the first lessons I was given was Noah's Ark. And what I did is I put up on the screen a picture of Noah's Ark. And, the real cartoony one, not the one in Kentucky or whatever. This is like the cartoon with, everybody smiling, and there's, the boat's just kind of floating on the water. You got the giraffe sticking his neck through the roof, like, you know what I'm talking about, right? So it's this picture, right? And I said to the kids, I said, look at the water. And I said, what's missing? And they said, dolphins, and jellyfish. And I said, no, dead bodies. It's a better response than we got last night. There was gasping from over here. So I moved over here. And I stayed with these people. I don't know if I did the right thing. And I said other things, which I will not go into here, because I've already seen the responses from that one thing I shared with you. So, needless to say, there was some fallout, okay? Had some good conversations with parents. Listen, the reality is, I'm telling you, I don't know if it's right. To this day, I don't know if I should have said that and the other things I said. I don't know. But I was like, are we following along with the story? I mean, we focus on the 8 people that God saved. Praise the Lord. But what about the 800,000 or 8 million that perished that day? Do we ever think about them? I got to believe there's people banging on the side of the ark. Let us in. A horrific scene. And they could hear the screams, perhaps, as people drown. But that time was over. It was time of judgment. And I wanted to make that point, okay? And you know what? And yeah, we didn't, some of the parents, we had some good conversations. And you know what? I didn't get fired. I'm still here. I think built our relationships, because that's what we do here. We don't always agree. You're not going to always agree with me, and I'm not going to always agree with you. But this is the place where we ought to be able to disagree and discuss. Because that's something that's lacking in our world today. You can't disagree with somebody. You're a hater, you're a bigot, you're the worst person in the world. But here, we can say, I love you, I disagree with you. Can we talk about it? Absolutely. And we still may leave disagreeing. Hugs, handshakes should follow, and smiles every time we see that person. I don't even know where I'm at. That is a total separate sermon. Let me get back.